Oh, Tess will not be able to flood chat today. Yo, I'm like batting like, I'm batting zero. I'm 0 for 0. 181? What am I doing? I keep going back in time. Anyways, welcome to. It's actually 281. It's actually 281. Ignore the 181 title marker. I'm gonna do the medley at the top. Hello, Max. Good morning, Tess. Good morning, Ed. Good morning, Joe Biden's husband. Christ. Good morning, Taylor Nicole. Okay, so it was almost a full hour. It was almost a full hour. I was only supposed to do about 30-minute morning medley. Anyways, good morning, Tess. Good morning, Distance. Good morning, Cyber. Good morning, anybody who came in while the medley had already started. I know that the video is titled 181 instead of 281. I apologize for this. I've lost it. The thumbnail is right. That's what matters. I will fix it. I will fix it in post. Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate it. Lindsay says, how Omni is doing okay. He's been in the vibe zone for longer than usual. How Omni is doing? Okay. Hey, is Omni doing okay? I'm okay. Maybe. I'm okay, Umbe. Thanks for asking, I think. I actually don't know if I interpreted your comment correctly, but I'm okay. Vibe zone. Vibe zone, I'm fine. It is Monday. It is Monday and it is 281. We are marching ever closer to Christmas. I think Christmas falls on a weekday. I might actually take Christmas off. I don't know. Anyways, the 1 key is next to the 2 key, says Taz. It happens. Interesting. Thank you. Thank you for this. Is that Crimbo? Crimbo sounds like something I would say. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Crimbo or something sounds like something I would say. What is your username a reference to? I think I said something like that actually yesterday. That's very strange. Crimbo. Oh my god, that's so weird. And if I explain to you why I said that, it's not gonna make any sense to you. Umbe says I was supposed to be a hope. Oh, instead of how. Well, good morning, Umbe. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Sometimes it's good to be in the vibe zone for maybe a little bit longer than usual. The medley, by the way, is always supposed to, Umbe, it's always supposed to last an hour. The medley's technically supposed to start at 9 and end at 10, and then at 10, I'm supposed to actually engage in the chat and stuff like that. But usually, sometimes I'll see something in the chat that distracts me. So today we made it almost to the full hour point. Distance says, ever composed for film or animation, or had any thoughts about doing that? Yes, I've done both. Living in LA, there's a lot of like animation studios and also just schools here. And maybe not even just in LA, like kind of in the SoCal area, right? We have like LCAT up here in Cal Arts and stuff like that. So a lot of times people will hit me up for like, they're like, oh, I have to do this is my project, this is my student film for the end of the year or whatever. And I've been commissioned to do several scores and stuff like that. And I'm currently working on a video game score which has animation in it, Distance. So, have I thought on it? Yes, because I do it. What are my thoughts on it? My thoughts are that it is very different than making like music for Spotify. I think that a grand misconception is that music is just music. Well, music and score are very, very different things. And I'm fortunate that I can kind of do both. I can kind of make a song, I can kind of play a song, and I can kind of make a score. I think some people are just really good at all of them. Some people are just really good at one of those paths. My thoughts on it are that it's cool, it's fun, it's good, and it's typically a lot more work than people think it is. I'm people. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Was that motivating? Crimbo says my friend called me Crimbo back 3 years ago and said it was the name for a grumpy little gremlin. Oh my god. Your friend sounds like me. Maybe that's common. Maybe that's common. Maybe that's just common in English? I don't know. Crumbo? I feel like MBO. I'm always adding that to things. Anyways, that's really cool. Your friend sounds like a cool person. I'm glad that it stuck. Taz says Beto Gams, which oh, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Taz. walk me through that one, Crumbo. Thank you, though. Thanks for posting the Discord, Cyber. What's going on here, boys? Says Silver Days. Music and music talk. What's going on with you? How's your weekend? Was it? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? Oh, word up. Oh yeah, I'll hold on the 281. The stream is ending early though today, guys. I'm gonna be getting up out of here in about 30 minutes. Oh, that felt real good. Bodies are something else, aren't they? Tass says, I wanna. My phone Discord is not my real Discord. It's my phone Discord, so I'll join later on my real Discord, is what I'm editorializing to Tass's comment. Tessa, sample it. Sample what? What do you want me to sample now? Don't know how to hit with my left hand. You know what I mean? Of course you do. See, this one would have to be... How do you do that? That's the only way I can think to hit it with my left hand. So I'd be like... to that chord, which makes it so annoying to try to play like melodies over that track. Good morning, Ram. Welcome to Morning Melody 281. The little bit you just played from last week's stream, no? Yeah, the piece I'm playing right now is from the song Picture This. Somebody says you gotta try playing the accents between the chords. I don't know what accents you're talking about. Are you talking about everybody's vocal bits that don't really necessarily have keys? Or like, I mean, that would be a mess. I'm gonna go ahead and answer Liana because I don't know if anybody asked, but it was fine. It was fine. Hello, Audrey. Wow, I'm really hungry now. I'm realizing it. Does your keyboard have a record loop function? It does. It does. I used it in my Tiny Desk submission, but I don't remember how to do it. I'm sure I could learn in a stream. I don't remember how to do it. So annoying. Anything interesting? Says Distance talking about the weekend. Anything interesting? Saturday, work the whole day. Sunday was yesterday. Oh, I watched some show called Alice in Borderland on Netflix. It was chill. I enjoyed it. Oh, happy birthday, Leanna's mom. I wanted to play Cyberpunk all weekend, and I ended up doing all sorts of other things. Boo! But yeah, thank you, Distance, also for asking. It was chill. It was chill. A weekend of no note, I suppose. Techno Far Cry 2 says Umbe, with their summation of what Cyberpunk is. I think I'm still kind of trying to figure out what the best like second or third page for that song. The song that ends like with this. Trying to figure out where to go from that one. The one. I need to figure out where to go from there. I can't do that because that's witchy chords. Now I'm getting into witchy chords. What if you went nowhere? Just leave it open for a few bars, says Umbe. I don't know what bars are. Here's the thing. No, I know what bars are, but when I'm playing like the morning medley live, I don't know. Are you saying end the song there, then just have like just emptiness, and then start playing the next song? Because the song, I want there to be, I want there to be like a second phase of the song, and I don't know what that second phase is. So even if I leave like a small space there, I want to know what exactly I play next, because that all sounds great, but I don't know about I don't know what comes after that. In my brain, because of the way this ends, I can easily see it just going right back into I can see it like looping, repeating itself, just a little bit lower. But I want something new. Even if it doesn't end up repeating itself, like I still haven't solved the issue of what new section can I write for this song. And so I'm still like kind of resting on that. But as it stands right now, usually I just go and then I use this chord to like transition to a different song. Like Shadow Climb. Or I'll use that chord to transition this chord to this song. Or I'll use the transition to this song. I'll go. Like I can transition to other songs from it, but I feel like it would be cool if that went somewhere else, in its own arrangement. Omei says just silence. Maybe loop the song and start a new one. Use the quiet as an instrument. Loop the song, start a new one, or start a new one. Yeah, I mean, but the song's not finished. I'm just saying I want to finish the song. I don't like that as the end of the song. It would be nice as like an abridged version, but I want the song to be longer. It like doesn't. I feel like that song does this thing, which is cool to have in songs sometimes. I feel like that song has put on its clothes and it's opened the door, and I need to start the adventure. This all feels like this all. That all feels like it's like preparation. And I can feel it like really opening up there. I just don't know what to open it up into. Somebody says, how does the song sound played backwards? Go in reverse from that point. Play the song in reverse. Here's the thing. I want to say I don't want to do that, but I do play key lime in reverse, and I do like key lime in reverse. That one. I do like the way that song sounds in reverse, but not within the same song. Like I wouldn't want to play key lime and then have the second half of it be just the same thing played backwards. Because to me it doesn't elevate, it simply rearranges. Umbe is in orbit right now. Ube's going big brain on me. Disney says maybe play it a fourth or fifth up or down, just transposed. See, I don't want to do that either. I feel like I'm just like shutting down every idea, which that's not what I want to do. But for example, I do that in some songs. If you think about the song Double Lutz, which I did play a little bit earlier, the Double Lutz in the very end does transpose itself. It climbs up. Hold on. Double Lutz is broken up by this bit. Sorry. That's not right. There we go. I like that this bit changes the energy in the song kind of a little bit. Like the whole intro of the song feels like one type of song. But then we kind of build into this bit, which has like a different energy, not a lot of low end. It's like it's changing the energy, changing the direction, the narrative of the song. And I feel like with this song, if I were to simply repeat the same exact thing but just transposed up or down, I haven't changed the energy, I've changed the pitch, but the song still has a predictability in it where it's like, oh yeah, I've heard the same thing before, it's just being played lower or higher. Or if I did it backwards, it's like, yeah, I've heard this same exact thing, it's just being played backwards. I kind of want to add like a completely new section to the song, like a section that takes the song a different direction, doesn't use these chords, doesn't necessarily use these melodies. And I haven't figured out what that is, but I know within time. Play slower with less notes. Yeah, but see, that doesn't really change. That doesn't really open up anything new. I'm trying not to play the same notes or chords, regardless of arrangement or order. It's hard. I had the same problem with this song. When I was trying to get to a second phase in that song, and I just ended up going, wait. But then that's why I added that arp, where it climbs down. Like the reason I added this part is because these are completely different chords than are actually in the song. Yeah. It's like a different rhythm, they're different chords. It's like kind of shifts the song where it's like, oh, now we're in this part. Even maybe the mood no longer is like sad and dour. It's kind of like more sweeter, like on the sweeter side. Narrative and music is a challenge. I mean, no, it's not. Narrative and music is a challenge only if you're trying to have a dynamic narrative in your songs. It can pose a challenge then, but I think there are songs that I have like over and under, right? Where over and under kind of starts there and it kind of ends there for the most part, you know? Even when you get to the other sections of the song, some more interesting stuff happens. But generally we kind of stay in this like happy kind of stay in the same place. And one of my biggest issues with Over and Under is that it doesn't really have a narrative that moves much from its starting place. I'm okay with songs starting and ending on the same place, but I need to have them move from that place at some point in the song, you know? Can we stay in 181, 281 keyboard sound? Oh, thanks, Lindsay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention at all. Go up and drop off packages, and behind the counter. 181 sounds like a music box. 281 sounds like, wait, hold on. I'll at least play the same chord. 181 sounds like a music box. 281 is a sequenced bass. Oh, cool, it's completely inaudible, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm finding that a lot of like the high 200s are these like barely audible sounds. You guys hear it? If I like bang the heck out of it. Sounds like that banjo. I feel like we've hit this sound before. But that can't be. With the strings. But if I do it with the strings, all you hear is the strings. That's what 281 sounds like. It's actual garbage. I don't like that. This is with the volume maxed out, by the way. Maybe kind of like that. What was that 280? Way better. I like 280. 280 is pretty sick. Got like a nice round, got nice rounded edges. I love those chords with synth sounds. Was that all of signals? Did I get all of them? Did I get all of them in there? What day is this indeed? Okay, Medley 275 happened yesterday, though. It says, Juba, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, Juba. You speak the truth. None of this makes sense. Ignore the numbers. I like this sound. 280, guys. The funny thing is the logo for 280 is a bass guitar, which, you know, Yamaha, do your thing, but that's not what this is. No. 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 Almost. Screw it. Those are very similar. One slash million, one slash million. Then the untitled track. And then Gucci, Gucci. And then the Bad Bougie one. Then picture this. That's sick. Okay, anyways, hates high school drama. Oh crap! Did you see that? Did you see that, Cyber? Did you see that on my Line timeline? The Line timeline is a very dark place. I found that never mind. Sorry, I'm hearing noises coming from my neighborhood and it's weirding me out. Okay, are you forgetting days now? No, Juba, you are not forgetting days. So, no, you're not forgetting days. You're not. There was a few slight mix-ups. A few slight mix-ups with the numbering. So, it was 180 when it said... It was actually streamed 180 last Friday, Juba. It was not 175, although it was erroneously titled 175, so I apologize for that. And today is actually... it was titled 275, sorry, and it was actually 280. Today is 281, and it's titled 181. Usually, my mistakes are separated by at least a couple of weeks, but with them back-to-back, I can understand your confusion. Never you mind. Where did I find it? What? I can't tell if Cyber's asking me something, or if that's part of a meme too, and I'm getting ready to fall into a trap. One of the things I like about this bass sound, though, is that it sustains infinitely, which is very important for me. So you can, like, basically make impossible to play chords. Dang it. Dang it. I do like the infinite delay. I'm gonna have to remember 280 because this sound is pretty sick. Where was it discovered? How did you unearth this artifact? Oh, Facebook, Cyber, sorry. Facebook does it, you know, that thing where it's like 6 years ago today, or 8 years ago today, this is what you posted, and it gave me one of those. And a lot of years ago, I posted that on Facebook, apparently. Also on Tumblr, but Tumblr doesn't do that for me because I got rid of that. I got rid of that horrible thing. I do like that. And the thing that's funny is usually when there's like a song that I have, I want to add like a second and third part to it, kind of like that one song. But with the Booba theme, because Booba is nothing, because Booba's just a tiny plant, I don't feel like the Booba's theme needs to be that complicated or developed. It's actually fine. It has that phase. That phase. too. Okay. I feel like Booba's theme deserves a video. Booba's theme on loop. 8 hours. 8 hours of non-stop Booba theme. It's nice that because of work now I know how to make a clean loop. I know how to make a clean audio loop now, guys, because of work, and that's nice. Okay. This is a good voice for it, says Tass. Isn't it? Isn't it though? It reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. What doesn't remind me of Kingdom Hearts? But particularly, it reminds me of when you're in the gummy ship and you have to deal with Chip and... I'm done talking about that. That'll be an interesting thing to show on a Friday stream. Showing what now? Entering a village for the first time type beat. You got it. You got it. I played it, you heard it. I love that chord. I love all the chords really, but particularly I like ending stuff on that chord. It's very nice. I think I end Clover Salad on that chord. Sounds fun. Sounds very fun. The monitor is dead, guys. My internet is out, so I cannot read the comments in the chat at the moment, but I will be right back in there very soon. In the meantime, I'm gonna start going over some news because today is a shorter stream. I'm trying not to go the full 2 hour. Oh god, that feels good. I keep saying that. I gotta stop. All right, so. First things first, or I should say last things last. Last Friday I did a breakdown of my song, my remix of the song Away With Me. If you have not heard it, it is up on streaming sites, so go check that out if you can. If you have heard it, but you weren't in last Friday's stream and didn't get to see the breakdown, but maybe go check that out whenever you get a chance. It was actually pretty cool. And I think that normally when I do like breakdowns of tracks, I end up getting to the end of it and going like, dang, I forgot to go over so-and-so, or I probably should have talked about this. That would have been a good idea. I should have prepared this beforehand so I could have been organized. And I didn't quite do that with Away With Me, but I still feel like I actually went through everything pretty simply. We played the song all the way through, then I went through and broke down each individual section. A few people asked some questions. I feel like I answered them pretty comprehensively. And then we played through the song again, and we moved on with the rest of the stuff and through the morning medley in the studio. But if you have heard the remix, thank you. And if you were in the Friday stream and actually witnessed and participated in the breakdown of Away With Me, thank you for that as well. I do appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. Also, I'm probably Probably going to go over another commission that I had to make this Friday. I'm going to go over commissions. I was going to do it last Friday, but I was like, you know what? I actually don't know if I can. So I talked with the commissioner. I've talked with Gordon, and they've given me the A-OK to do it, to do a breakdown of how I made this particular commission in the stream. So I'm going to be going over that as well. Let me see, what else is there? I can go over also, the stuff that's out. We're almost through this year, guys. We're almost out of 2020, which doesn't really mean anything. Calendars are calendars. They're man-made, right? It doesn't really mean anything. There isn't going to be any huge changes at the start of the new year. Pretty early on into 2021, we are going to go into Season 3, which we used to talk about Season 3 a lot. If you're in the stream, you don't know what Season 3 is. I'm breaking up the seasons by 100 episodes. And so season 3 will start at episode 301. And so when we get there, there's going to be some very, very slight minor changes to the stream. Now, one of the big changes that I was thinking about doing was making there be more production in the Monday through Thursday stream. The interesting issue with that is that my internet in my apartment is awful, and there doesn't seem to be much I can do about it. I'm going to be calling the only other internet service provider I think that even offers internet in my area. We'll see how that goes. I've been trying to set up something with them, but it's just kind of one of those things where it can't be helped. I feel like I've poured a lot of money into it, and you guys have been very, very patient in that, and I do appreciate that from you guys. But it's like, I bought a new router, I got a LAN cable so that we were going direct in, I did all these things, I got a new modem, I had the tech come out and replace all the wires. I think it's just one of those, like, I rolled the dice and I just live in an area where I can only get access to a certain selection of different internet people, and the internet's just been really bad lately. But, I'm still working on it. So this looks beautiful, by the way, in the stream. What you guys can just see, which is like this blue sky and all these, pretty dirty and very old windows, but trust me, it's more beautiful in person. I'm eating this up this morning. Amazing weather. Anyways, so I am trying with that, but it's kind of one of those things where I can't put the cart before the horse. The horse in this case being better internet, and the cart being extra production on the stream. So, just wanted to keep you guys up to date on that. Probably a lot of the fixing and messing around with the stream will happen during the break between seasons 2 and 3. There is going to be a slight break between season 2 and season 3. Yes. Welcome back, by the way, Max. Sorry, my monitor's back on now. My internet has come back, and so I can see stuff. I had good clean loops because all my songs use nasty, crusty, crinkly samples. Yeah, you like that string version of the Luba theme? Anywho, hope what I'm saying is making any sense. Basically, I can't do a lot of extra production stuff on the Monday through Thursday stream until I can figure out my internet situation, because I currently do this stream from my phone. It uses the internet from my phone provider. It uses the sound and mic from my cell phone. It uses, everything is on my phone. And then the Friday stream, yes, is a little bit more produced, but as you've seen in the Friday stream, sometimes it can just crash. The stream can just go under. Last Friday we didn't have that issue, which was very, very nice, and I was very fortunate and happy that it didn't happen. The rest of the news. The reason that I was talking about the next year is because, yes, Season 3 happens in the next year, but next year, which is a lot of time, right? It's 12 whole months. At some point next year, I am probably going to start releasing music again and putting up videos again. I would love to say it's been a nice break. I would love to say, this has been nice, and I'm coming back all energized, like I took a vacation. Nothing about this feels like a vacation, and I do not feel energized, but I do feel like if I don't come back at some point, things are going to get way worse career-wise for me. So I have waited, I think, as long as my career unfortunately will let me wait. In fact, even in this month, you know, with like trying to promote the remix and stuff like that and retweet stuff, I feel bad because I just, you know, social media hasn't really been the move for me lately. But I'll be coming back next year. I'll be coming around the mountain in January, and I'll try to prepare some videos and get quarantines back up off the ground and everything, and see what we can do about season 3. I also have some music out. Signals, which is kind of like a bebop jazzy thing. House of Omni, which is more collaborative. I made it with a lot of my roommates at the time. And then that is also followed by Tall Tales, which is very experimental for me at the time. It's kind of weirder, wonkier music. Just a bunch of like beats and also like score heavy stuff and shoegazy stuff and ambient stuff. In fact, if you listen to Tall Tales is actually like a really good. It's like you know those charcuterie plates? Charcuterie plates. You know those plates? It's like that of my music. It's like, oh, did you like Ego Death? Well, here's like a weird proto version of what Ego Death ended up coming from. Did you like Daydream? Here's this weird drum and bass track that I made, a breakbeat song that ended up, you know, going down a path to become Daydream. Oh, do you like more like chiptune based stuff? There's like a couple of songs in there that use a lot of chiptune heavy elements. It's actually really interesting, but that's a collection of works called Tall Tales. Then I have the Dream series, starting with Nice Dream, which is like indie pop, followed by Love Dream, which is also indie pop, but love songs only, and it has vocals on every song, whereas Nice Dream is mostly instrumental. Then we have Speed Dream, which is a short story that I wrote about street racers, and then I made a soundtrack to it. Sorry, a fly just came in here. That's followed by Daydream, which also features some vocals by me and Azaria Sky. That's followed by Lush Dream, which features vocals only by me, but it's all like really chill background music, like beat-oriented stuff, loungy beats. That's followed by Quick Breath and Ego Death. Quick Breath is like a very, thank you, goodbye. Quick Breath is a very pop, R&B, housey record. There's even some footwork on there and some other jazzy stuff. We actually explored one of the tracks on it this past Friday, and I even forgot how varied the sounds were on Quick Breath. But Quick Breath also features Abby Press, Mia Gladstone, and Only Tom. And that was followed by Ego Death, which is my very ambient body of work. That features Young Skirt, is the only featured artist actually on that body of work. Go check that out when you get a chance. All of these are available on SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon MP3, Tidal, Group, Deezer, Pandora, Napster, and YouTube. Go to YouTube to check out my Quarantine series as well that I'm going to be reigniting, I guess, in 2021. Cyber does specifically link to my Bandcamp, which I appreciate because Bandcamp is where you can actually buy my music instead of streaming it, and also probably pays a little bit more than Spotify does. But anywho, I feel like I've said all I need to say about that. Thank you so much. If anybody has any questions or anything about the streams this week, or the streams last week, or the streams next year, or the streams this year, now would be the time to talk about them while I go over Hush Hour. Hello, is it Lawlooser? I call you QWERTY because the first part of your username is very intimidating for me. I'm glad that you made it. Didn't make it towards the very end. Oh, it's just LOL user? Well, I'm stupid. This song's called Hush Hour. I wrote it a really long time ago, but I arranged it in the version that it has now while I was in Hong Kong last year. Was that last year? Feels like a lifetime ago. I don't know who here has been to Hong Kong, but I love that city. I guess it depends on where you're coming from, right? But I recommend visiting if you ever can. Wow, what a city. On Sleeping Dogs. Thank you for knowing what that game is. I love the game Sleeping Dogs. Nobody ever talks about it. Have a merrymaking Monday. That makes me think of Calvin Harris. Leanna. merrymaking, drug taking, at my place, baby, at my place. Does anybody remember that song? Doesn't matter if you do or don't. Anyways, I've been to Hong Kong, says Umbe, talking about sleeping dogs only, though. I'm disappointed that you haven't been to Hong Kong, but I'm more impressed that you played sleeping dogs than I am disappointed that you haven't been to Hong Kong. That's dope as heck. Very cool game. Very cool game. It was based on a dress print name. Interesting. Okay. All right. I want to thank everybody for being respectful to me and polite to each other. I've already gone 15 minutes over what I was supposed to, so I'm going to have to rush and do a couple of things. But I thank everybody for being very active, very patient, and attentive. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, thanks for letting me while out a little bit on piano today and not be super talking heads. That's the name of that band, right? Thank you, everybody, for being respectful to me and polite to each other. I do hope that you guys had a good weekend. We didn't really get too much into anybody's weekend in this stream, which I apologize for. Maybe we can talk about it tomorrow when I have a little bit more time. But I hope you did have a good one, and I hope that you have a good Monday. Mondays are hard, so I hope that you guys have something cool planned for yours today. Abo, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for Morning Medley number 282. It's a palindrome. Right? You can have numbered palindromes, can't you? Does palindrome imply, does it imply pronunciation, or is it just like a spelling thing?